Good morning, students. Jai Swaminarayan. I hope you all are fine. So, students, as we have completed the FA1 exam now, so now we will start the new lessons for FA2. And the today's lesson is Unit 3. Water, water everywhere. Means we can see water, water everywhere now in the world. So, we are going to learn about this. This unit is about the water that is necessary for life on our planet. So when we are living on this planet, what's the most important thing is the what is most necessary thing for our life is on this planet is the water. Without water we can't survive. So look at the picture, write the names of as many object as you can. So you have to write the name of the objects that which you are able to see in this picture. Okay, what is happening to the water in the picture? So this you will write, okay, as a homework. Now next, activity 2, water boy, part 1. So first part is water boy of this chapter. Vijay liked to play with water. He liked to play with water in many ways. Means here is the boy whose name is Vijay, who likes to play with what? Water. And he used to play with many ways. He used to play with water in many different ways. Some of the ways are mentioned here. Like first, he liked to fill up a big tub with water and play with his toy boat in there. Then second, he likes to make big mud puddles in the garden and pretend it was a lake. Third, he liked to open the hose and splash his friends when they walked by. Means he is always spoiling the water in many different ways now. So his mother told him many times not to waste water, but he did not listen. What as the Vijay was playing with the water and wasting the water now, his mother told him many a times not to waste the water, but what he used to do, he was not listening to her. One day, his mother decided to take him with her to visit her brother. Vijay uncle stayed in a small village. What her mother did on one day, she took him with her to the village of her uncle where he was living. Na? He Vijay and her mother went there. Vijay was very happy to go because he would be able to play with his cousins. So as his mother told him that they are going to visit her brother in their village, he was very happy to go there because he was thinking that he would be able to play with his cousins. So Vijay and his mother arrived at his uncle's place late at night. When they reached there, they have arrived there at very late at the night, and Vijay went off to sleep. Suddenly, in the middle of the night, Vijay woke up. तो वो लोग उसके मम्मी के साथ वो लोग जब अंकल के घर जा रहे थे तब उनको वहाँ पहुँचने का बहुत देर हो गई थी, और इसीलिए वो विजय ने क्या किया, वहाँ जब पहुँचे तो वो वहाँ पे जाके सो गया. सडनली इन द मिडल ऑफ द नाइट विजय वो पर अचानक रात को क्या हुआ, वो अचानक जाग गया. There was lot of noise outside his room. Why he woke up there? Because there was a lot of noise outside his room. Vijay could not understand why so much people were awake at night. He was thinking that what had happened and why they are waking. So means why so many people are awake at night. But he was very tired. Very soon he flew back to sleep. उसे बहुत वो सोचने लगा था कि क्यों अचानक सारे लोग उठ गए, पर वो बहुत थक गया था, इसलिए उसने क्या किया, वो वापस सो गया. ओके. Now we are going to see more about what had happened with him. Okay. So activity 4, Water Boy part 2. The next morning Vijay got up and went to bathroom. Where he went when he got up na in the morning, he went to bathroom. When he opened the tap, देर वॉज नो वाटर, यानी जब वो उठ के बाथरूम में गया और उसने नल चालू किया तो क्या हुआ, वहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी पानी नहीं था. ही लुक्ड अराउंड एंड फाउंड वाटर स्टोर्ड इन मैनी बकेट. उसने बहुत सारे बकेट्स देखे, वो सब पानी भरे हुए देखे. He was surprised and asked his cousin about it. So when he saw that water in the many buckets, so he asked his cousin that what about it? Why these buckets are full with water? So he asked to him. His cousin Rajesh explained that there was no water anywhere. It was not rain for a couple of years and all the lakes had dried up. What he told to him, Rajesh told to him, Rajesh explained him that there is no water anywhere and it was not rained for a couple of years and all the lake had dried up. यानी जो सारे जो नदियाँ जाती है, फिर जो लेक्स होते हैं वो सूख गए हैं, बहुत सालों से यहाँ पे बारिश नहीं हुई है. They had to depend on some water that came from one tap and they had to keep awake to set that they did not miss it, as it could come एनी डे एंड एनी टाइम. तो उसने जवाब दिया कि उनके घर में ऐसे सारे जो बकेट्स थे वो क्यों भरे हुए थे, क्योंकि उनका जो गांव है वहाँ पे बहुत समय से बारिश नहीं हुई है, कई सालों से बारिश नहीं हुई है और वहाँ पे सारे लेक्स जो है वो भी सूख गए हैं. तो वहाँ पे क्या किया जाता है, वो लोग एक जो टैप होता है उसी से पानी आता है उनके घर में, और जब वो पानी आता है तो उन्हें तभी उसे भर लेना पड़ता है, वरना तो क्या होगा, उनके पास कुछ पानी नहीं बचेगा. इसलिए जब भी दिन में कभी भी और किसी भी समय में जब पानी आता है तो उन्हें वो पानी भरना पड़ता है. इसलिए उसके घर में उसको रात को जो देखा था उसने कि आवाज़ आ रहा था तो सब लोग रात को पानी भर रहे थे. लास्ट नाइट लकीली द वाटर हैड कम, but it might be days before it came again. Till then, they would have to only use the water they had collected in the night. Means what he said, that we have to use this only water now till the next time when they will give us the water. So Rajesh told Vijay to be careful and not to waste water. as उसने बताया कि वाटर उनके यहाँ कितना मूल्यवान है, कितना वो उन लोगों को मिलता नहीं है और जिस दिन मिलता है तो उसको बहुत संभाल के उनको यूज़ करना पड़ता है. तो वो विजय से कहता है कि तुम बहुत केयरफुल रहना और वाटर को बिल्कुल भी वेस्ट नहीं करना, एंड नॉट टू वेस्ट वाटर ऑल्सो. If the family ran out of water, they would have to buy water from someone else, and it was very expensive. Means what Rajesh told to Vijay, that if the family run out of water, now what they would have to do, they would have to buy the water from someone else. And how would be that? It would be very expensive, यानी बहुत कीमती होगा, वो बहुत महंगा होगा. Raju gave Vijay some example of ways to use water wisely. He also gave him some examples of using of water. Okay, he gave Vijay a glass of water and told him to use it for brushing his teeth. Means he gave him only a glass of water and told him to use it for brushing his teeth. Then he told Vijay to take a bath with a very small amount of water in a bucket. He also told him to take a very small amount of water for what? For bath. Then he told Vijay to save the water used for washing his clothes so it would be used against later. Means he told him to save the water used for washing the clothes, so for what it would be used again later. Okay. Vijay was surprised by hearing all this. Now Vijay was very surprised. He had never imagined that there could be a place where water was so scarce. Means he had never thought that there would be a less water in any of the village or any part of the country. His cousin laughed at Vijay and said, Vijay, you use too much water every day. Soon there will be less rain and you may have the same problems that we are facing now. You should learn to save water. Means he also told to him that yes, you are wasting lots of water every day now, so soon you will also have the same problem as they were facing now, that you will be also see that there will be less rain and you may have the same problems that you have as they are facing now. So you could learn to save water from now only. So water is so important to people that it has inspired art, songs and poems. Means water is so important for peoples now. So what happened of that, that many peoples got inspired of art, then songs and poems also. Here is a poem about water by Mary Oliver. Who is she? Mary Oliver is a well-known American poet who loves water. She loves water and she is a well-known poet also from America. She lives near the ocean and writes many simple but beautiful poems about the nature around her. What she does? She lives near the ocean and write many simple but yet beautiful poems about the nature around her. She writes about shorebirds, water snake, humpback whale, the ponds, and the harbor where she lives to take long walks. So now we are going to read the poem. Now we are going to read a poem written by Mary Oliver. Okay? And the name of that poem is At Blackwater Pond, where it is a Blackwater Pond, and it is written by Mary Oliver. Okay? At Blackwater Pond, the toast waters have settled after a night of rain. I dip my cupped hands, I drink a long time. It tastes like stone leaves fire. It falls cold into my body, waking the bones. I hear them deep inside me, whispering, oh, what is that beautiful thing that just happened? Now we are going to read activity number 9, water, water everywhere. Okay? So, how much water is there on earth? Do you know how much water is there on the earth? There's a lot. Something like, it's very long, 1,260,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000 liters can be found on a planet. Where it is found? It is found on our planet. This water in a constant cycle, means it is in a constant cycle, like it evaporates from the ocean travels through the air, rain down on the land, and then float back to the ocean. Means it keep on constant cycle is there. It's going and taking round and round. It evaporates from the ocean, then travels through the air, rains down on the land, and then again flow back to the ocean. The ocean are huge. Most of the earth is covered in ocean. 98% of the water on the planet is in the ocean and therefore is undrinkable because of the salt. We are not able to drink the water of the oceans now. Why? Because it is undrinkable. Because why? Because it is salty. Only about 2% of the planet's water is fresh. About 1.6% of the planet's fresh water is locked up in polar ice caps and glaciers. Another 0.36% is underground in wells. Only about 0.036% of the planet's total water supply is found in every lake and rivers. The small percentage in lakes and rivers is still many trillions of liters, but it's very small amount compared to all the water in the whole world. You have to read this also, okay? The rest of the water on the planet's 0.04% is either floating in the air as clouds and water vapor or is locked up in plants and animals. Did you know that your body is 65% water? That means if you weigh 30% kilogram, 19.5 kilogram of you is water. Okay? Activity 10. The test. Water everywhere has a lot of numbers. Sometimes numbers are easier to understand in graphs or charts. A P chart is a circle divided into parts like pizza P. How many parts does the pizza have? Which part show one half of the pizza? P charts show the size of each part of the whole pie. How many parts does the pie chart below have? Notice two of the part and very small. Read water evaporate carefully and show your understanding by matching the places in the pie chart which with the correct colors. Where the water. Okay? Bye. Take care of yourself.